Hello Primary 5. Today we are going to begin our second term with our Macmillan book. We are going to begin with Unit 6. The title of Unit 6 is The Mystery of the Mary Celeste. Okay, the type of this unit, it's an interview between an interviewer and a person. Of course, an interview is a meeting at which a person usually is famous asked about their opinions and their life for a newspaper article or TV show or a radio show, a program. Okay, the mystery, we know that the mystery is a strange thing that is difficult to explain or understand. Okay, we took mystery before, and Mary Celeste is a name, but how come that we use the before Mary Celeste? Of course, Mary Celeste here not a name of a person, it's a name of a thing, something. Here Mary Celeste is a boat in the sea. Okay, let's begin our unit. We're going to begin reading the first part. John Brown has a program on the radio. He interviews people who have interesting things to talk about. John Brown is an interviewer. He is the one who makes the interview. His program is on the radio. Of course, when you ride the car with your family or with your parents, we switch on the radio and listen to some programs during having a ride in the car. Mr. John Brown used to interview people who have interesting things to talk about. This is his interview with Professor Dent. Okay, the person who is here with us is Professor Dent. Professor Dent studies mysteries. Yani what he do is to study the mystery, to know about the things that are difficult to understand or explain. This is in his interview with Professor Dent. Professor Dent studies mysteries. He talked to John Brown about the mystery of the Mary Celeste. Let's begin. It's in the shape of the dialogue. John and Professor. John Brown is the interviewer of the program and Professor Dent. Okay, welcome Professor Dent. You are here today to talk about the mystery of the Mary Celeste. Who's talking now? John is talking. And he is welcoming Professor Dent. Okay, Professor Dent answered, yes, John, people had tried to guess. Guess, what the meaning of guess? Give an answer that you feel may be right, although you are not sure. Guess the answer. What happened, but nobody has solved this mystery. It is very interesting. Let's begin. It's John's turn now for asking. Let's begin with what the Mary Celeste was. He wants him to tell him what was Mary Celeste was. Professor answered, the Mary Celeste was a ship. It had two masts. It has two masts. The masts, what are the masts? A tall length of wood or metal that support the sails on a ship. Okay? And it sailed across the Atlantic Ocean in the 19th century. On one voyage, a long journey, especially by ship. A voyage, a long journey, especially by ship. Something very strange happened. John, what was this? It was on the 15th. When was this? It was on the 5th of December, 1872. A ship called the De Gratia found the Mary Celeste in the middle of the ocean. يبقى who found the Mary Celeste? It's the ship called De Gratia. They found the Mary Celeste ship in the middle of the ocean. What was so strange about that? Well, it was just floating. What the meaning of float? To stay on the surface of the water. It was floating there. The captain of the De Gratia signaled to the Mary Celeste, but there was no reply. What the meaning of signaled? He put signals. He sent signals, okay, to make a movement, sound, or flash to the Mary Celeste, but there was no reply. There was no answer of the captain. Okay? Okay. What did the captain do then? Okay, what did the captain do? He rowed over to the Mary Celeste with 3 other sailors. He rowed What the meaning of rowed? To move oars through waters to make the boat move. He moved the boat towards the Mary Celeste with 3 other sailors. They climbed aboard the ship, and that is when they discovered the mystery. When they reached the deck of the ship, they found the mystery. Okay, they found out what was the mystery. What did they found? John was asking Professor. It was very quiet. There was no sound on it. They searched the ship, but there was nobody on the board. The ship wasn't damaged, and there was plenty of food. Plenty means a large amount of food and water. What did they do next? Okay, move to the next page now, page 51, please. Okay, let's continue. This is where it gets even more mysterious. They went to the captain's cabin. The captain's cabin is the place where the captain stay, the room of the captain, okay? And they found some breakfast on the table. The breakfast was half eaten. What the meaning of they have eaten? That he was having breakfast and suddenly stopped. Something stopped him in the middle of having his breakfast. No sign of the captain. Yani the captain was not found in the room. Okay. No, there was nobody on the ship. In the galley that where the meals are cooked. In the galley is the place where the meals are cooked. There were pots of half-cooked food hanging over a dead fire. What does it mean? Half-cooked, that they were cooking food and suddenly something stopped them also. Something happened. There was a surprise. Do you know what happened? No, nobody knows. The captain of Dea Gratia thought that there had been a mutiny. That's when the sailors don't obey orders. What does it mean? That there was a rebellion. The sailors didn't obey suddenly their captain. Did he think the crew left the ship? The crew are the people who were working on the ship. The crew are the people who were working on the ship. Yes, but the lifeboat was still there. They didn't use the lifeboat. We know that on one side of the large ships, there usually is a lifeboat attached to it. So the lifeboat was still there. Yani they didn't run away from the boat. Was still there. So how did they get off the ship? Did they jump overboard? They are now giving solution for how the crew left the ship. How did they leave it? Did they jump overboard? Did another ship take them? If the crew did leave, what happened to the captain? Now, okay, John is saying, if the crew left the boat, what happened to the captain? Well, they found a knife. It had some blood on it. So some people think that someone murdered the captain. Another guessing that someone had murdered the captain. What do you think? I think we will never know. Some mysteries are never solved. Some mysteries are never solved. Yani some mysteries, they don't find solutions for them. Thank you, Professor. I hope you will come on the program again and tell us about another unsolved mystery. Thank you, John. I would like that.